Welcome and thank you for your purchase. I'm going to walk you through instructions about how to use this template. So the first thing you just want to do is copy and paste the template that's provided. That way you can make whatever changes you need, and you always have the original. And then I just rename it to make sure I know which copy is which. And then you can open it up. You can edit the title if you'd like, or you could just go ahead and in that blue tab add your classroom name and the year. And then I'll just show you the way the slides go together. Slides 2 and 3 will create one whole page for one student with the baby photo and the child's current photo. And then the same thing will be for slides 4 and 5 will go together, 6 and 7, 8 and 9, and 10 and 11. And then slide 12 is just the back cover of the book. So that's enough pages with 5 different designs for 5 students, and then you can copy and paste the slides so that you have enough for the students that you have in your classroom. So this year I have 10 students, so I'm going to copy the second slide through the 11th slide and paste them right into the document so that I would have enough pages for 10 students. So now to insert the photos, you really can just drag them and drop them from your desktop, and then using the crop tool and the resizing tool, just have them fit inside the little photo frame that's provided. Sometimes I do it super quickly, sometimes I get very particular and resize it and center it perfectly. That's up to you. You can edit the text on every page, but in this case I'm going to keep it the same and only edit it on the next page where it says who that baby is and has their now bigger photo. And then the same thing's going to happen again, just resize it and add it into the frame. And I'm just going to repeat that super quickly with a few more samples. Just resizing each photo and editing the text that just reveals who each baby grew up to be. I'm deleting any slides that I don't need for this sample. There's just 3 children, and I'm going to send it to print, and it needs to be printed single-sided for the lift the flap feature to work. So when you print it, I just recommend using cardstock for best results. So after it's all printed, you want to cut the 2 sides going along the Polaroid frame that's there, the side and the bottom, and then the other side, keeping it attached at the top so that when you lift the flap, you can see the baby page or the current page underneath the baby page. And then you're going to want to attach those 2 papers or pages together. So you could use double-sided tape or a glue stick will do the trick. And then the best part of any project, in my humble opinion, is sending it through the laminator. And once those 2 pages are laminated together, you should be able to just follow along the line that you previously cut. So it will just cut through the laminate pretty easily without cutting through the paper underneath. And that's how you'll put together a page of your book. And then another optional step, just because we have to cut through the laminate, is just to tape that bottom edge where we cut it, just to help keep the book together. And that is it. Once all your pages are laminated, you can punch some holes, put some rings inside, and you will have your very own Who is That Baby? Lift the Flap book. Now there is another template included here. Most things will be the same, so you'll copy and you'll paste it and rename it. And the thing that will be different the most is just the formatting of the book when you go to print. So we'll open it up and I'll walk you through it. So this template is meant to be printed double-sided and there's more text. So there are blank slides included that are important for the formatting. There's some introductory text that you can edit and change as you need. And then following slide is a space where you can include students' words. So immediately following the introductory text is the first student's words, and then goes their baby photo, then a blank slide under which will be their current photo for their lift the flap. And then the next slide will be the next student's words that will then go with the following slides and their photos. But let's take a closer look at the words now. So as you can see, there are two sentence prompts that you could either ask students and they can dictate their responses to you, as I am doing here, or you could print it out and then give these pages to students to fill in with their own writing if they're old enough. But if you are typing it in, then as you just saw, it's important to copy and paste in order to get the formatting correct. Normally when you type several lines in a row, you'll just hit enter to get to the next line or just keep going. But because they're primary writing lines, it won't really line up. So when you need to get to the next line, just copy one line of text and drag it and then replace the text with the new words. And that's how the formatting will work out. And then the rest of the process is the same, inserting photos, adding the names of students underneath their current photos. And that's it. And when everybody's words and photos are inserted, you could delete, again, any extra slides, just making sure to leave the very last slide before, or the second to last slide before the back cover. Just leave that one blank and then send it to print double-sided. And now I'll just show you an unlaminated version of the finished product. Again, this would be either for slightly older children or just if you're going a little bit more in depth into your All About Me or When I Was a Baby curriculum. So thank you so much. I hope this video is helpful to you. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and I'll be happy to help you.